How's it going, everyone? In this video, we're going to be covering an important and effective optimization you can apply to any PC, regardless of whether it's high-end, low-end, Intel, AMD, or a laptop. The main purpose of this optimization is to fix microstutters you might be experiencing even in games where you have incredibly high FPS and major FPS drops. This issue is often caused by the Windows game bar presence constantly being opened or requested by applications and games while you're playing. I recommend everyone to try this out if you're experiencing stutters or are just looking for a potentially smoother experience in your favorite games. To do this optimization, open up File Explorer, then go on the left-hand side, go over to Disk PC, then find Local Disk C. Go inside the Windows folders, continue to scroll down until you find Systems32 and double-click. Then go to the top right in the search bar and type in gamebar. You'll then be able to find the gamebarpresencewriter.exe. To fix microstuttering in many of your games, we need to rename this application so programs can no longer send it requests to constantly be opened. By renaming it, it stops the directory path for the application from being accessed, which means no more microstuttering. Unfortunately, due to this file's location, you can't actually just rename it by default, so we need to do a few steps to get around this. Right-click on the file, go down to Properties, go to Security, and then go to the bottom to Advanced. Go to the top to Owner, then select Change. Inside the box at the bottom, we need to input the Microsoft account or username for our Windows account. If you're not entirely sure what this is, you'll need to go over to your Windows button, right-click on your account, then select Manage My Account. If you have a local account, it will have a username. If you have a Microsoft account, it will have an email address. So I'll be putting in my username, which is Marv. If you had a Microsoft account, you'd input the email address listed. Next, go to the right-hand side to Check Names. The name you typed in will be altered slightly to match the Windows file system, then click OK. You'll want to remember this username or email address for your account because we will be typing this out a few more times throughout this video. Select Apply, then OK and OK. We've now set up our user account to be an owner, but we still can't take control of this application just yet. Next, right-click on the application once again, navigate down to Properties, head over to Security, and then go down to Advanced once again. At the top of the advanced settings, the owner should now be listed as the Microsoft or local account you input earlier. We then need to navigate down to Add, go to the top to select Principal, and input the same account name or email address we typed out earlier. For me, that is Marv. Select Check Names, then select OK. We then need to select a box for full control at the top, and then go down to OK, Apply, Yes, and OK. Now that we've taken ownership of the file and assigned full access to our account, we need to change the ownership back to its default setting. You do this by right-clicking on Game Bar Presence once again, going to Properties, Security, Advanced, going to the owner at the top, and selecting Change. The only difference this time is that we're not going to be typing in our username or email address. Instead, we need to set this back to the default Windows ownership. You can do this by typing in ntservice/TrustedInstaller. You can copy and paste this from the description down below. Once this is typed out, go to the right-hand side to Check Names. Once you select this, it will be changed over to TrustedInstaller. Then select OK, go to the bottom to Apply, OK, then OK. At this stage, we've now changed everything we needed to. What we then need to do to stop applications from accessing this constantly to simply rename it, right-click and select Rename. For those of you on Windows 11, you'll select this small icon. All we need to do now is go to the end of the file name and then type in any random numbers or letters. Press Enter and select Continue. Select Yes to the file operation, and you've then successfully completed this. And that is it for this tutorial here. If this tip helped out with your stutters or helped you in any way, please feel free to drop a like or maybe subscribe.